All right, you guys, bring you some of that calypso living. Oh, anyway, so have not received my contacts yet, so I'm coming to you with another pattern review. This is my second outfit for the regional convention series for 2019. I am bringing to you the Butterick R10044 pattern. I'm sure that there is a second number for this pattern, which I'm going to be putting right here. This pattern was released last year in 2018. This is the Butterick version of Meghan Markle's royal wedding dress. As you can see, this beautiful brown beauty is wearing it here in the photo. And let me tell y'all something. Okay, I had no intentions of getting up at 7 in the morning on Saturday and watching that royal wedding. I was like, whatever. But why did I wake up at 6:55 a.m. just like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and I watched that whole thing. I boo-hooed and cried. I was clapping, all that. All right, so anyway, I mean, she didn't have the baby now, so anyway, I knew that somebody was going to come out with the mock-up or the mock dress, and Butterick did it, and they did that last year. So I am going to be doing the B version of it. We do have 3 different versions here. We have a short knee-length version with short sleeves. The B version, which I'll be doing, has the 3/4 sleeves and comes all the way to the ankle or to the floor as a floor-length gown. And then finally, the C view is the exact replica of Meghan Markle, the Duchess wedding dress with the train on the back, as you can see here. I am not going to be making this dress in white today, but I will be making it in the future. So the fabric that I have chosen to do this pattern with is this beautiful keepsake calico from Joann's, because of course there's no other place to buy fabric around here. So this has my 2 favorite colors to make dresses in together, which is blue and orange. So we've got some light blues, dark blues, light orange, dark orange, red, and cream colors in here as well. I really like this. It kind of reminds me of like a French countryside Victorian era pattern. Like this would make some really cute wallpaper, like super cute wallpaper. So this is the crosswise grain, and this is the lengthwise grain. I think I bought 3 yards of that. This looks like 3 yards. So yeah, I do have some lace somewhere around here that I bought specifically for this project that I'm going to be incorporating. I don't know where it's at. I have no clue. But we're going to be doing this dress, this pattern, with this fabric for my second outfit for the regional convention. So I have not got started on my first one yet, so I better go do that since it's this weekend. But anyway, so here is my French countryside Duchess dress. Okay guys, so this is my finished French countryside Duchess dress. I think that's what I named it. And I can definitely say Butterick has redeemed themselves from that last pattern that I did. I absolutely love this pattern. This pattern is a must buy. If you like off the shoulder dresses, you're gonna like this one. It is rated an average skill level. I do believe that is correct. However, I do think that a beginner would do pretty good with this dress if they have enough time and patience to do lining, because this is a dress that is going to be lined. If you were intending on doing it as a wedding dress, the instructions are a little bit more tedious. I would not say that they were average. I would probably say that they were advanced, because you are going to build a corset underneath of the bodice area, as well as apply a lining and the dress. Also, you're going to have to incorporate horsehair into the hem of the dress. So there were lots of things that I actually eliminated from the pattern. I think it took me about 8 hours to sew this dress. I did a little bit last night and did a little bit this morning before I went to the convention. If I had not done as much of my embellishing as I like, I probably could have got it done faster, because the dress is basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it has 8 pieces to it, but then it also has some facing pieces to it that I eliminated from it, because I was going to use the lining on the entire inside of the outfit. And because I eliminated doing the corset on the inside, I didn't really need to do the facing pieces. So the reason why I eliminated doing the corset is because I felt like the dress was going to be stabilized enough by the interfacing. So the entire upper bodice part on both the front and the back are interfaced, and that, in my opinion, gave it plenty enough stabilization so that the garment still had structure to it. Definitely, if I was going to wear this as a formal garment, or if I was going to buy an expensive fabric, I would make the corset underneath of it. And the corset instructions for this particular pattern aren't very difficult for adding the boning into the corset as well. I think it's a great pattern if you want to learn how to do that type of work, which is like all of the guts of a dress that people don't see, but that makes it a much sturdier, durable, and couture type of garment that you make at home. I did shorten it by 5 inches because, looking at the finished garment measurements, according to my height, it was going to be way too long, and holding the pattern piece up to my body, it was way too long. Once I cut it, I realized I cut it a little bit shorter than I intended, but I really did want to put lace on the dress more than just the sleeves. So the lace that I bought for this particular, well, I bought it as a remnant, and then I paired it with this fabric, is the lace that I used up here on the neckline. I thought it was really, really wide lace that I could have used for the entire sleeve, but it wasn't. It was only like 3-inch wide lace, and only 1.5 inches of it has this embroidery and pearl on it. So I ended up buying some tulle from Joann Fabrics, and this is the biggest mistake that I made on this dress, is using this tulle. Number one, it's a craft tool. It's not made for apparel, and it's very, very fragile. So I actually tore it several times. The right side of the back of the dress is all of the lace that is attached to the bottom of the dress is torn off of the mesh. So I'm going to go ahead and replace all of the tulle parts, which are just the 2 sleeves and that lower hem, with an actual apparel stretch tool, and hopefully that will give it a little bit more stability. So I'm glad that I was able to complete it enough, but the dress is not finished. It's not by far, but I did not finish it on purpose because I knew this morning that I was going to go back in and redo the sleeves. As soon as I put on the dress and I went to zip it up in the back, this sleeve tore. So I had to go in and patch that up. Then I put the bottom tulle on the dress around the hem, and then I attached the 2 different laces to it. There's one on the actual hem of the dress and then on the hem of the tulle. And then I stepped on that and tore that and had to put a patch in that. And then as I was finishing it up, I was done with my makeup, done with my hair, getting ready to walk out the door, I heard this one tear again. So it is torn again. I'm got my finger in it here. So yeah, all of the tulle is going to have to be replaced. This area is actually fine, but I am going to go back in because I did not completely finish the dress. These areas should have been slip stitched down on both of the shoulders. I did not slip stitch them down because I knew that I was going to replace the sleeve. So I'm going to redo that. I'm going to reuse the lace that I have on here. I'll just simply just cut that off. No big deal. So I do have to go back in and do a couple of things, but I like the way that the dress turned out. I felt very, very pretty in this dress, y'all. I haven't felt pretty since last weekend, and I felt cute in this dress. I felt very royalty, gone to the countryside for the season. Look, I watch a lot of PBS, so I live in a like Victorian era all the time in my head. And I rarely get to actually do Victorian style outfits because there aren't a lot of patterns for that. Well, there are a lot of costume patterns for that, but okay, I'm getting off on a tangent. It's Sunday. Y'all know what happens on Sundays when I record. It is Saturday. I am working on a very small amount of sleep and I'm very hungry. I'm trying to make this quick and I know I'm not doing it. Anyway, I bought 3 different types of lace from Joann's. I only ended up using the 2. This one was from Hobby Lobby. The dress is lined to the shorter view of this dress. So it is lined to view A. This is view B. So view A stops about right here. Because I did not insert the corset into the dress, I actually have a grosgrain waist stay on the waistband here. I attached it on the zipper tape, and so it actually goes around the front of my body and cinches in my waist while I'm wearing the garment. Let me show you what that looks like for those of you who don't know what a waist stay looks like. So, basically, it does exactly what it says, is it makes your waist stay. So, that's simply what it is. It's basically an underbelt. And it's just attached in the back seam against the zipper. The dress is about 90% serged. The only areas that I did not serge on this dress are the lace areas, and that's because, you know, sergers will cut your lace off. And since I was working with this amount of energy and this amount of time, I went ahead and put those on with my sewing machine. But this is a dress that's really going to be good for serging as well, because you do want to get your seams really, really clean. I even darted using my serger, which is something I didn't think could be done, but I actually recently subscribed to threadsmagazine.com, and you get these insider tips from designers on how to do stuff a little bit more polished and finished like the fashion houses do. So yeah, I think that's about it. I'm trying to keep it short. I absolutely love this pattern. I probably will do it again. Probably not this length with a cotton. This one did tend to wrinkle a lot, but it's a quilting cotton, so I expected that. It's not wrinkled too bad, but again, y'all, my life is not determined by wrinkles. I really don't mind wrinkles. Wrinkles are life. I mean, that's that. But I would definitely do this again in a flowy fabric, probably like a rayon challis or a silky style that you would get from Joann Fabrics. I probably will do the shorter version. What I like about this is even though it's not a full skirt, it still gives me that A-line effect. So it does give me a cinched waist and a little bit of a flared skirt. So I think that this would be a good silhouette on anybody. I usually don't tend to do off the shoulder stuff for convention season because I don't like showing skin, because that's not what I'm at the convention for. But I was able to put some darts in this lace to kind of cover up the caps of my shoulders, and that made me feel more comfortable. Oh, and I want to show you a picture of the invisible zipper foot that I used to install the zipper on my dress. I have purchased a mini of zipper foot to install invisible zippers more invisibly, and I have had this one for like 2 years and didn't realize that I could get my invisible zippers actually invisible. But I was watching one of those videos on threadsmagazine.com last night, and he basically did the same thing that I always do, except he used this zipper foot. I bought the zipper foot in a pack of like 40 different presser feet for your sewing machine, and I haven't discovered a fraction of them yet. So that's still something that I'm going to discover, and I might actually do a series of videos on how to use those feet while sewing. It was something that I bought off eBay for dirt cheap, like $20 for all 40 of these feet. It took forever to come from China, but that's where everything is made. I'm not mad at that. But this invisible zipper is the best one that I've ever done, and I didn't know that I could get him to look that good with a presser foot that I already had for 2 years. So yeah, all those other presser feet that I have for zippers, I'm not even gonna bother with those anymore because I am very pleased with the way that this zipper turned out. So I'm going to be using that a lot more, and I'm going to be buying a lot more invisible zippers. Like, I buy lots of zippers, like, okay, not a lot of zippers, but lots, like 20, 50, 100 zipper lots off of eBay, and a lot of them are vintage and retro, so they were made back in the 40s and 50s, and they weren't making invisible zippers back then. But I don't mind seeing a zipper. I think it adds character to the garment, but sometimes you just want your zipper to be invisible. If I could have changed any other thing on this dress besides the tulle, I definitely would have put the zipper on the inside or on the side of the dress, because I feel like that probably would have helped me not tear the sleeves if I wasn't flexing while I'm trying to reach back there and pull my zipper. But I also think I'm going to get a hemostat to help me with my zipper, because I'm always messing something up trying to get my zipper, living alone and single, you know. But I would definitely suggest that if you are familiar with how to insert zippers on the side of your dress, even though your pattern may say insert it on the center back, do it, because it makes it so much easier to zip your dress up, and you might be able to save a little bit of fabric if you cut your dress on your center back seam on the fold instead of two pieces. And you guys know I love not having center seams on my dress, so I really wanted to do that because I was short on time. I told myself just follow the pattern instructions. But I definitely, next time I make this dress, will insert it on the side seam. So I believe that you guys should go get this pattern. Peaches C, there are my shoes. I know you wanted to see my shoes on my outfits for last week, but I did show them to you, so that's what you get to see. They're from last year's, I forget what the name of that outfit was, but there they go. There's the shoes that I wore. I felt that they were appropriate for the time period. I haven't worn them since last year, so, and they were very comfortable because my feet are swollen. I don't know if you guys can tell, but they are swollen because I didn't get enough sleep last night and I need to drink more water. Here I go talking too much. Okay, guys, I have to go start working on tomorrow's outfit. It is almost 7 p.m. I don't know what I was getting ready to say. This is outfit 3. This is week 2. I have one more outfit for you this week, and then next week you will see my full 3-day outfit with the theme that I have known I'm going to do for 2 years. I'm excited, you're excited. I'm excited, you're excited. I'm excited, you're excited. We're excited, we're excited. Okay, no, for real. I need to eat and get started. So, I will see you guys later, like super quick later, with number 4 outfit on week 2.